Ooh, that's a net 1 and a net 2, so that's a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
Sorry, Seeker.
I mean, hey.
End my turn.
I apologize to the bat,
you do what you do with it.
not the Seeker. All right, that's going to bring us to green guys.
I take responsibility for all of Casey's accomplishments.
What's the bat's
None
AC?
of his failures. The bat's AC is not good. I'll tell you that.
Go ahead and take disadvantage
12.
on that from deflect attack.
It's not going to matter. I rolled a 2, but okay. I'll just there's a 4, so I've
That
got.
AC is actually not terrible.
Well,
now that I look at it.
It's a tiny flying creature, so yeah, it's got some dexterity to it. So yeah, the stinger lashes out up at the bat, and Casey just flutters out of the way of it. And the other two are going to try to break free from the web. And they're going to fail spectacularly, which will bring us to Gus.
Okay. How? I don't really have anything I can. Okay, hold on.
I can take care of the ones in the web.
Yeah. So I'll climb up. That'll be what, 20 feet?
It takes 20 feet of movement to get up there, yeah.
So I can move here. Oh, look, he's just in range of my spear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to summon the spear back to my hand and throw it at him.
Not until you make the noise.
Bamf.
Okay, there you go. You're going to have to do that every time.
That is a 10 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Because I'm not hashtag blessed.
Spear clatters into the cage and then gets caught in the web partway in.
Damn it. Okay. I can't do anything else.
Alexander.
Just go ahead and take another shot at this guy.
Oh, actually, you know what? I can do something. If you don't mind waiting just a sec. I have my hand axe. I'm going to throw my hand axe. I can't bamf the hand axe. I just forgot I had the thing.
This is a bonus action to offhand throw the hand axe?
No, I have 2 attacks in a
It's
turn.
extra attack.
Oh, okay.
That is 17 to hit.
You weren't holding a shield at the start of the round, were you?
I was.
You were. Okay. So you can't throw the hand axe because you were holding a shield and you were holding the spear in the other hand. You didn't have a free hand to grab the hand axe.
I threw the spear, though. But okay.
Yeah, he pulls
you're
the
right,
spear
you
in his
didn't.
hand. He throws it. He's not using an offhand hand axe. He's just using a second attack.
I was thinking you stabbed with the spear for some reason. No, you're right. Absolutely.
Can I? Hey, you know what? If you want to say I have a spear, I can stab people with from 20 feet away. We'll go with that.
You absolutely cannot have that. Okay. Listen, it's not considered good form to take advantage of the DM's brain farts, all right?
It's the Lance of Longinus.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points, and now it's dead.
I can't summon the hand axe back.
Nope. It just clatters to the floor.
It gets stuck in the web.
Alex,
Everyone
do something terrible.
Let's go ahead and shoot this one, and let's go ahead and make it a sharpshooter shot, because it's not like I'm rolling better than a 5 anyway.
Right.
Hey, you have advantage. That's the worst that can happen.
Wait, why do I have advantage? Oh, it's restrained, yep.
Restrained.
So that'll hit an armor class of -5. 13.
13 will hit.
We found their AC.
Was 15. 26 damage.
That's it. Screw that guy.
And Scrappy will move to here.
You just delete that poor little imp, man.
Seeker, can you be the man right here?
I mean, probably not. Has that guy taken damage?
No.
So I'm gonna shoot a ray of frost at him.
Okay.
Partial obscurity from the web, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have advantage. I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
I'm pretty worried, actually. Mildly worried. That's a 12 to hit.
You momentarily freeze a big part of the web as your ray of frost streaks through it, but the creature is not damaged. Moving or staying put?
I'm good back here.
And
I'm super good back here.
The bat?
The bat is going to come back because he does not want to die today.
That's going to bring us to Florian.
Once again, Florian will copy Seeker and Ray of Frost.
Well, don't copy me by missing.
I have advantage on him, apparently?
Yeah, you have advantage.
Restrained.
He is restrained.
And he's not prone.
That is an 18.
18 will hit.
3 damage.
Okay. And are you moving or staying put?
This bridge is cool because I'm sure it won't collapse beneath us.
Yeah, it's almost guaranteed. It's gonna bring us to Lucius.
Yeah, let's take an Eldritch Blast shot at it. Wow, double nat ones.
Howdy.
I'm just gonna
This
cry.
You
this
hate
has
to
been
see
the
it.
worst advantage.
Lucius, moving or staying put?
401.
I'm staying put.
All right. And
400.
against all odds, he gets one more chance to break free of the web, which is
See it.
ridiculous.
Let's see it.
I have a 1 to break free.
No. Get back in there.
Gus, come on. Gus. Gus.
Back of the wall.
For God's sakes.
Can I reach the hand axe from here?
Yeah, you can reach over Scrappy and pull it out.
So
We can
I
leave
grab,
him in there for an
I
hour.
grab the hand axe and I throw it at this man.
Okay.
All right.
So thrown hand axe deal piercing or slashing damage?
Slashing damage.
Slashing. If you throw the hand axe through the thick web, it's just going to get caught in the web. The benefit of a spear is it's piercing through it. The hand axe is just going to get caught up in it. It'd be like throwing a hand axe in like this big fishing net and trying to hit something on the other side.
Okay. Well, then can I say that I grabbed the spear instead?
Sure.
Okay. Well, then I threw the spear, and the spear that is a 17 to hit.
17 hits. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, please.
Come
That's
on.
10 points.
Oh, thank God.
Recorder was just as ready for this to be over as we were.
All right.
And after a few moments, the skittering of bugs all over the floor fades away as they all find cracks in the floor and the wall to retreat into.
Alright, how are we looking? I know Seeker, Gus, and Florian all got a pretty good hit on them.
If Gus drops a door on me, I'm dead.
Okay. Seeker, go ahead and take 6 from a Cure Wounds as I pour alchemical salve.
Seeker just
over
looks
your-
at you like, okay, let's see the next one.
And then, Gus, how are you doing?
I've got a third of my hit points, which is I'm at 15.
And Gus, you can go ahead and get 7 from a Cure Wounds.
All right.
And that's all my spells.
I will position myself better. Don't worry about me.
What's next?
I'm willing to keep going, but if we run into literally anything, I'm teleporting away.
Okay, are my notes here correct that Seeker's the only one who has any healing potions on him at this point? He has a single potion, that's all we have.
All right. I use my second wind.
Is that right?
Sounds right.
Okay. Alright, I think we're alright. Let's make sure Scrappy stays in the front.
Righto.
Can you guys give me a minute? I'm gonna start hammering out the large dents in Scrappy where the stinger got him.
I used my second wind worker.
Okay.
I'm back up to 34 hit points.
Good.
And Seeker sees Gus like suck up the pain and just looks at Alexander. You did this. I'm at 7 hit points.
I'm sure I won't roll another critical hit against you.
You've
On my
already
Friday
died.
On my Friday game, I crit my party. I'm the DM on the Friday game now, and I crit my party 3 times in the first session.
Nice. Good job.
So yeah, I'm gonna send Scrappy across the bridge to about here.
Okay. And there's a door on the other side of the bridge.
Seeker's just gonna poke around over here to make sure
Guys,
those
get in
guys weren't.
position for something coming through the door.
Alright. Alright.
Can I stand under this cage?
No, the cages are sitting on the floor.
Okay, then I will instead shunt over to this side.
And I'll have Scrappy open the door.
Okay.
Seeker's considering himself closing himself in that cage.
And the door is locked.
Alright. Let me
Sounds locked from over here.
go ahead and first I'll search for traps.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I mean, we've got 2 other paths we could take as well.
We also, did anyone look in these cages to make sure they weren't guarding anything?
No, they're covered in awful, horrible webs.
Next hour, apparently.
That's a solvable problem, I'm just saying.
Now, Seeker, looking into the cage, the floor of the cage has about what you'd expect for a cage with horrible demons that were locked inside of it. Nothing valuable, just weird greasy stuff that must have come out of their butts at some point.
That's a 15 on investigation.
Okay. You don't see any traps. Looks pretty much the same as the previous couple doors that you came through, which is to say they're very heavy wooden doors in good repair.
Let's go ahead and try and pick that lock.
Okay, make that roll.
16.
And just like before, you're certain you've moved the tumblers correctly, you're certain you understand the locking mechanism, but the door does not open.
I'll try whispering the command word from the last door.
Okay. And the arcane lock on the door is suppressed, and everybody needs to roll initiative.
Oh, so they standardized their arcane locks. Good to know.
They have a security protocol in place.
I just got dumped from tabletop.
Good.
Oh, look at that. That's... Oh.
I need to refresh my scrap page here.
Can you hear this typing?
No.
Okay. Good. I've solved it. I've solved the problem.
Did you put that
Solve the
ATX
problem
thing on?
forever.
Because that thing rules.
Every once in a while, you sound like you're like on an old-timey radio nodal, but it's fine.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, Lucius rolls
Okay.
a 17 on initiative.
Rolled a 2.
These are bad initiative rolls over here.
Up here. I'm doing great.
Unfortunately, we won't be starting at the top of the order because the guy on the other side of the door had a held action. Waiting for the door to open up.
Yeah.
So we will be coming
That's
onto
fair.
the order after his turn. So Scrappy opened the door, but Alex was standing next to him?
I had to use the command word and then Scrappy opened the door, yeah.
Ah, that's right, okay. So you're both standing there. Oh, Florian, you're about to really hate this. Alright, I think it's a to hit roll. I'm going to double check. I've used this trick once already this campaign, and it worked so well the first time.
Oh no. Oh no, I disapprove.
Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 8 to hit you.
Nope.
On the other side of the door is another one of the spellcasters, similar to the one that you dispatched earlier. And no sooner do you open up the door does he reach through and try to grab you. Flatten yourself against the wall, and he catches air, and whatever magic he was about to use gets discharged harmlessly. And so that was on 14. Unfortunately, Florian acts before him, so Florian gets to act last now. And we're going to move on to Alexander.
Was that his reaction?
That was a reaction, yeah. He had a held
Excellent.
action. I do allow monsters to hold actions outside of
Yeah,
initiative.
I just didn't remember if that uses reaction or not. All
It
right,
does.
let's go ahead and let's light him up. And I'm going to do sharpshooter, because why not?
Very good.
Why am I rolling 2 dice?
That's a good question.
Disadvantage for point blank range.
That's why I moved back. So that'll hit an armor class of 18.
18 does hit.
2d12 plus 16. $29 damage.
Not bad.
Oh, wait, no, that 12 explodes.
What does that mean, exploding 12s?
35 damage.
I'm
It
sorry.
means like you keep rolling until you don't get a 12.
So, this is where we see the inherent violence in firearms over other sorts of weapons. You take aim and fire, and the man's head just shatters in all directions. And violently dies, falls over backwards, slumps to the ground dead. Beyond him
Tear.
is a very long hallway that kind of, probably towards the end of your dark vision range, you can see starts to, it ends in some staircases going up.
Alexander used and shot.
Rip and tear. Rip and tear.
No one's played Destiny of an Emperor, and I'm all disappointed in you.
I have.
I'll go ahead and search the body. What's left of it?
You
Everything
can't.
below the neck.
You don't have an action. You used your action to fire the gun.
Oh, we're still on initiative. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then I'll send Scrappy up the hallway.
Okay.
There's a little torch sconce.
That's a single move. Do I see anything in the torchlight around Scrappy?
20. It's 20 of bright and 20 of dim, correct?
Yeah.
So just towards the end of his torchlight, you can see the stairs go upwards, and it starts opening up into a chamber on the other side.
I'll have Scrappy dodge.
Okay. And from inside the room, it's kind of nice they actioned right next to each other, actually. A man armed with a pike comes to the bottom of the stairs. And he's within 10 feet. Cool. He's going to attack with his pike.
Yep.
Look like a human.
Yes, it looks like the... He's wearing studded leather armor. It looks like the big guy you fought previously. The one with the scimitar. Except instead of a scimitar, he's got this big pike.
Oh. He's avenging the death of his brother.
I have a 15 to hit.
That's the AC. Did you take the disadvantage?
Oh, because you dodged. That's right. So that's a 13 to hit. And a 17 to hit on the second attack. Scrappy's going to have to make a... First, let's deal some damage. Why not?
I recommend it.
It's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. I need Scrappy to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. +4.
Better Scrappy than
11.
11. Scrappy suffers an infernal wound.
What does that do to a construct?
At the beginning of each of his turns, he's going to suffer an additional 1d10 damage.
Okay.
Infernal wounds actually don't have a damage type. It's always just phrased they lose hit points. So I don't think constructs have any kind of resistance.
No, that's fine. I was just double checking.
But the point, this spear just goes through Scrappy's outer casing, just like a knife through butter. And I don't know, his like essential oils and goop and stuff inside that keep him going start leaking out in great gobs as though it was losing its viscosity and rushing out of this wound.
Sorry.
That was gross. I should have gave these guys ranged attacks. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
I've got a 120-foot line of fire, so it works for me.
Also, keep in mind, if they don't have dark vision, we're in complete darkness.
No, you're not, because Scrappy's holding the torch.
Yeah, but
Which
Scrappy's
is more than 40 feet
way
ahead of
away
us.
from us.
Yeah. So yeah, Scrappy sees these guys come out of the room and take up stance up here at the top of the stairs. Which is going to bring us to Gus.
I'm sorry, I'm still just... The idea of,
Now they see Gus.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna stay here and dodge.
Okay.
But the idea of Scrappy running on peppermint and lavender oil just tickles the crap out of me.
Seeker.
All right. Seeker is going to head forward. And he's going to check the range on a spell. Which is on my character sheet, which is why I'm able to do this so quickly. Don't worry. I can just hit this guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit him with a Toll the Dead. He's going to make me a wisdom saving throw.
How about a 6?
No.
All right.
And he is going to take 2d8s, I believe, because he hasn't taken damage yet, right?
He is not.
What? 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. And moving or staying put?
I'm good here. By which I mean I'm out of movement.
It's going to bring us to Lucius.
Okay, I can step out over to here. I can draw a 60-foot line to the guy at the bottom of the stairs. So I think I'm going to Eldritch Blast
Very good.
and bypass dark vision shenanigans. That's only an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Bummer. I'm going to go ahead and scooch back around the corner.
Florian.
Hello.
Hi.
What are you doing? Alright. Fateful naming. We're gonna bless Alexander and Gus and what's your name? Lucius.
Yay!
And moving or staying put?
Seeker, are you gonna be mad if I move off this bridge?
No, I love you being on this bridge.
Alright. I'm good here.
Okay, it's going to bring us to Alexander.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a shot at this guy. You said I'm blessed?
Which guy?
You be blessed.
Okay.
That one. All right, let's make this a sharpshooter shot. That'll hit an armor class of 10.
10. It's not going to do it.
Okay.
Makes a nice spark on the wall, though, where your bullet ricochets off.
Gonna have... so first I need the Infernal Wound. I'm gonna move back to here, so I'm not in line of sight.
Scrappy
to say, I
suffers
don't mind you.
1 point of damage from his Infernal Wound.
Okay. In that case, Scrappy's going to move to here, and he's going to, as a bonus action, I order him to give me advantage on my next shot attack on the guy in red.
So he's taking the help action there?
Yep.
Okay. Scrappy gets a reaction at this point if he wants.
Yep. Let's go ahead and take a swipe.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Hey!
Nice.
Love to see it.
For 13 force damage.
Not bad. So that's 10, 20, 30. And he's good there. So he screams down the hallway, and then these two guys fuck off back up around the corner in the room because one of you assholes is sniping them down the hallway. And they know better. That's going to bring us to Gustavo.
Okay, so I'm going to step here, throw my spear.
Okay.
That's going to be a miss because that is a 4 on die, so that'd be 11.
Nope.
Okay,
Hey.
I'm gonna. What?
Hey.
Oh, right. Wait. You're right. So 11 plus, so it's 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Thank you.
Hey!
Put on your token.
That's 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bamf it back to my hand. And that is a 23 to hit.
So you're using the attack action, and you're using a bonus action to
Summon it back to my
spear?
hand. Yes. Do you want me to give you the description of the thing? It's Eldritch Knight, and it's called.
I'm trying to think if you can interrupt an action with a bonus action like that. Because you're starting an action, halfway through the action, you're using a bonus action, then you're completing the original action. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can interrupt an action like that. Let me think. You know what? I'm going to allow it because we allow that with movement, and I don't really want to draw a distinction between movement and bonus actions in that regard. So,
Fair.
Okay.
I'll allow this.
Loosey-goosey with action economy.
But mark my words, I'm going to think of a way to fuck you with it someday.
That's okay. 6 points of piercing damage.
And he is bloodied.
And okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, it's going to bring us to Seeker.
All right, Seeker is going to. Well, I mean, now he's taking some damage. Let's toss out another Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Sure, he's bad at these. About a 7.
No, it's not going to do it, and he is going to take.
All these D12s.
D12s are the best.
They're good die.
They're the best
It's going
dice.
to take 7 damage of necrotic.
7 damage. All right.
And then Seeker is going to move past Florian so he doesn't feel guilty and head over here.
Okay. It's gonna bring us to the bat.
That is. Wait, take a look at this for a second here. The bat is going to fly over there and aid Lucius by flapping his wings in front of this guy's face, giving him the help action.
Okay. And then that's gonna bring us to Lucius.
Duck out and take a shot
Sure.
with my Eldritch Blast.
You mean Eldritch Blessed?
I know, right?
Ah.
Let's see, 21 plus 7 is a 28 to hit.
I'm really proud of that. Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Oh.
It's real good.
13 force damage to that boy.
Nice. And then what?
And duck back around the corner because I like the situation we've got ourselves in right now.
Florian, what you do?
Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Right there. Nope. That's a 9.
Okay, you just ray of frost the wall next to him. Moving or staying put?
Bye-bye. Yeah, right over. Yeah.
Alexander.
Right over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's move to here. Let's take a sharpshooter shot.
Mm-hmm.
For 13 on armor class.
13 does not hit.
Did you hashtag bless?
Yep.
I'm having flashbacks to my alchemist run in Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, that's it. Move to there. Can I get the damage from the infernal wound at the start?
Yes, sir. We're looking at 4 points of infernal wound damage.
And order Scrappy to come on back. Move to there, and then as an action, a couple of vents open up on his back, and alchemical reagents pour out over him, repairing some of the damage.
Is that cure wounds or something?
No, it's the special repair that the defender gets. 10 damage fixed.
I have to make a ruling here. Will you excuse me
Sure.
for a moment as I go?
The effect. Do you want to know what? It's the repair 3 per day on the construct feature.
The ruling I need to make is whether this counts as magical healing or not.
To counteract infernal wounds.
Yes.
I mean, it could heal any construct or object, so it seems pretty magical to me.
Scrappy himself is not a magical construct, though. Like, you can't cast Dispel Magic and render him inert, right?
No.
Okay. So... Artificer's supposed to be in this book somewhere, isn't it? In the Eberron book.
Would you roll the mending spell? Because that's basically what it is, isn't it?
If a mending spell grants hit points, then it would give back. That would count as magical healing, yes. But that's not what's happening here. Scrappy's using something in his stat block, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Repair. Yeah, the magical mechanism's inside the defender, so it's kind of. I'm going to count that as magical healing.
Okay.
Okay.
And that gets rid of the wound?
Yes, that gets rid of the infernal wound. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. It literally uses the word magical, so.
Yep. So yeah, Scrappy pretty much just that big spear hole in his back just pretty much seals right up as those fluids flow over him.
It's like epoxy.
Yeah.
And that's it for Scrappy's turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gus.
deflect attack.
Sure. Whew! So I can throw away that nat 20.
Thank you. Thank you, Scrappy.
Gus, I have an 18 to hit.
That does not hit.
And I've got a nat 1. So the guy lunges forward, but he's on his last legs. You can tell he's this screaming attack down this long hallway. He was expecting to have some backup from his spellcasting friend here, but he's laying on the ground without a head. So that's going to bring us to Gus.
Yep. You know what sounds like fun? Taking a step forward.
Yep.
And
dying.
Hitting with my hammer. And I know I'm blessed.
Fun for you or fun for him?
Okay, so that is... Oh, that's a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Alright. Second attack?
When Gus is having a good time, everyone is.
That's a 25 to hit.
That's good. Only if Drunk Gus is having a good time.
Yeah, but if Drunk Gus is out, if Gus is having fun, it's probably Drunk Gus, and then Drunk Gus means nobody's having fun.
That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage. You'll know if Drunk Gus is fighting because he'll throw his shield down and two-hand his hammer.
That's enough for him.
All right. Get me around the right way.
So we saw those guys duck back around the corner, right?
Gus, moving or staying put?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I'm going forwards.
Okay. Seeker.
Seeker is...
You want to enter this long hallway where there's nowhere to duck behind or take cover? Or...
So the thing is...
Yeah.
Seeker's pretty sure that a ray spell won't make his way down the whole thing. He feels pretty good about that.
All right. Well, as long as you're feel pretty good about that.
So he's gonna come over here.
Is this orange hand having a stroke over here? What's going on?
But then, out of an abundance of caution, he's gonna dodge until he sees Gus make his way down there.
Sure. It's going to bring us to the bat.
Or actually, no. He's gonna hold his action, and when Gus moves forward, he's gonna move forward.
So you're going to take a dash action and move forward when Gus does?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the bat?
The bat is gonna go do some scouting. He can get to... You know what? I'd rather the bat die than Gus. Love you, buddy.
Oh,
so the bat's dashing forward?
Yeah, what does 60 feet of blind sight get me?
So it's another room similar to the first one you saw that ends in another door at the end. Another heavy wooden door. This one has... Hold on, let me get my notes here. Contains 2 cots and several straw mats strewn about the floor. It's a round table with several chairs in the center. Alongside the eastern wall. So over here, you see a curious pipe is affixed, just kind of poking out of the wall. And underneath it is a bucket half full of water.
Huh. Okay.
You're welcome.
There are 2 of these guys at either corner, kind of whispering to each other back and forth. The other one is back by this door back here, and they are not looking very pleased. In fact, they're looking very terrified, and they're whispering back and forth between each other, but the bat doesn't understand what they're saying.
Fine. So yeah, I am going to... Gus is too far. I'm going to say to the others what I see down there. Sorry, Gus, you're way too far for me to yell, and if I yell, they'll hear me.
Okay, is that it for the bat?
That's it for the bat. That's all that's bat got.
It's going to bring us to
Bat
Lucius.
actually doesn't have that much movement.
Lucius.
Hey, gonna...
Can you guys hear Lulu squeaking out there? She's going a little
Yeah.
going a bit ham. Sorry about that.
I'm
It's
gonna
fine, she's a
go
dog.
this direction, and I'm going to dodge there, I think.
But if Peanut starts squeaking.
It's going to bring us to Florian.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dodge.
Alex.
15, 20, 25, 5, 10, dash. And then we'll send Scrappy up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And dodge for Scrappy.
Okay. And then it brings me to my thugs.
Bugs.
Gasp.
I have. You know what? Let's get advantage on these rolls. Why not?
I loved you, Casey.
I have a nat 20 to hit the bat.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
For 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Next time, Casey.
And as they swing out, terrified swings his mace through the air and just knocks his bat to the ground and then ducks back behind the corner once again.
Like a splat.
Gus.
Yeah.
Goose.
No, that's 4, 5, 6. That's a character from
Stop
Skyward
talking.
Sword.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna dodge.
Dodge. Seeker.
I moved myself forward.
You don't have a bat anymore.
No, I don't.
What kind of man are you?
I'm a batless man.
Lucius.
Well, wait, hold up. You can't just... I'm not done.
Yeah, he still gets a turn, even if he doesn't have a bat.
Why? What's the
That
point?
was his ready to action moving.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I am going to head in. You know what? I got all these 3rd level spell slots.
This guy with his 3rd level spell slots. Oh no, is he doing the thing again?
Are we webbing him down?
Is this
Yeah.
web?
This is a web.
Excellent.
These 2 squares are going to burn away immediately because you've got this brazier right here. You can't attach a web to something that's literally burning.
Won't it burn away at the end of my next turn? It burns after a turn.
I feel like I've already made many charitable rulings this week. I feel like I haven't made a dickhead ruling yet. I'm kind of overdue for one. Do you just want to burn the guy? Is that it? You want him to get burned up in the web? All right.
Well, it's possible he'll get restrained for 1 turn, which is still good.
I'll let you have this, and you'll just feel bad when the guy burns to death and he hasn't done anything wrong at all.
Oh, I'll feel so good about it. I'll love it.
Lucius, you're up.
I'm going to mark it a little bit to show that it's currently on fire.
Alright, so we're looking at 10, 20, 30. I imagine I can't get a line of sight on either of these jokers.
You can't get a line of sight on anybody because they're purposely staying out of your line of sight.
Yeah, okay.
These guys are around the corner, and this guy's ducked down underneath the table.
I'm gonna ready an action next time this guy pops out. I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast. See how he likes it.
Florian.
That's good.
Blue lightning.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alexander.
Blue lightning Florian doesn't have a good ring to it.
Here I am.
I don't remember what the hell it was I mailed you. Like a game, or it had to have been a game or something, or a book.
I
or
don't
something.
I don't have anything on either of these guys, even though I have sharpshooter. They're just they have total cover.
They have total cover. Yeah, you can't see them at all.
I'll ready an action to shoot the first one of these guys that does not have total cover from me.
Okay. And what about the dog?
Yep.
Badger.
Scrappy comes to here. Can he get an attack on this one?
No, because he's ducked all the way around the corner. In order for Scrappy to get an attack on him, he'd have to enter the web himself.
Scrappy has a torch mounted to the back of him. Will that burn the web away after a turn?
It will, but also deal damage to Scrappy.
Scrappy's got a lot of hit points.
All right. So
entering the web, what do I do, Nodal?
Entering the web, you're going to need to make a dex save.
I think that's a 14.
Alright, so that's a fail. So Scrappy is restrained. However, he still has his attack, and that guy is possibly also restrained. You're going to have to ask McGrid.
He hasn't had a turn since the web went up.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So he's
then
not restrained
Scrappy
yet.
will dodge.
Okay. And now we get to find out if they're restrained. It's a dex save.
Dex saving throw.
Fail and fail.
So they are both restrained by the web.
Okay, so neither of them can move.
That one also takes 2d4 damage because he's starting his turn in a fire.
This one here?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 more than that.
No, just 2d4 fire.
Oh, okay.
It's not that much. I'll roll it.
Sure.
What?
When they write the wording of that
6
spell,
fire damage.
Okay.
It's so little amount of damage. That's also why I didn't want Florian to use it as a damage boost.
Save the frames in D&D.
There's a loud clattering sound as a mace comes skittering across the floor, landing just about in front of the web. And you hear the third man's voice call out in common. I give up! Don't kill me! I want to live!
Tell your friends to throw their maces down too!
They can't, they're fucking restrained.
They can still drop things.
We'll get caught in the web, we won't hear it.
If they can attack at disadvantage, they can drop a mace.
They can drop a mace, but can they drop the base?
No, boo.
No? Okay. Sorry.
They're not bards.
Drop a fat beat.
That used up your asshole ruling.
Oh, damn it! I wasted it! Wait, I only get one? Yeah, no, these two are struggling, so they really can't. They can let go of their mace, which it's just suspended in the web.
That's fine, I count that. Okay.
So what's next? Do you want to come off initiative? Are you guys intending to go forward and continue killing these guys?
They surrendered? They all did?
This one threw his weapon down. The two inside of the web let go of their weapons, but their weapons couldn't actually fall. And also, this one's on fire.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Not anymore. Once my turn starts, the fire goes away.
Oh, okay.
So he's no longer
And the mace drops out of the air.
And clatters to the ground.
Is this web all still here? Because I'll.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely not removing this web.
Okay.
All right.
I want to have a conversation with these guys from a position of strength.
Okay.
Then I'll walk over here and like tie this gentleman up.
Begin tying him.
Yeah. Hopefully he's still not on fire.
No.
No, he's not.
Okay.
The man in the back of the room, as you get out a rope and you start looping it around this guy, the guy in the back of the room says, "You'll have to slit his throat. He's got a way to alert the boss. He'll betray you. He will." And this one up here starts shouting out, "Keep quiet, you fool! What are you talking about?"
Check to see if he has that same that leather shit attached to him.
These guys do not. At looking at their hands.
Basically, I'm going to pull my hammer out and says, "Tell me right now how you contact your boss, or I'm going to beat you to death."
It's a cat. He's lying.
Okay, and I'm gonna start swinging my hammer, like in that motion where like you're like, "Oh, if you run into my fist, it's your fault."
Can I get in here and do an insight check to see which one of these I believe more?
Well, I'm casting Detect Thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Who do you cast Detect Thoughts on?
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on the guy that Gust is menacing.
Him here?
Yeah.
His immediate thought is he doesn't want to get bludgeoned with his hammer. That would be extremely bad, and he's terrified that the hammer is about to... It's almost a hammer occasion.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's the
I'm
thing?
just going to walk up to him and say, "Can you contact your boss?"
You ask him?
Yeah.
And he motions down the hallway and says, You've killed him. He's already dead. The man in the back cries out, "It's a lie. He'll double-cross you."
I'm going to need this guy to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Which one?
The one right in front of me.
You're going deeper with Detect Thoughts?
Yeah.
Big fail. Well, moderate fail.
Moderate fail.
Where are we going?
Alright. Gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and the question that I just asked it, which is, can it contact its boss?
Going deeper, He's thinking about the only method by which they can send messages back and forth. And there's some mechanical device in the first watch room where if you turn the spigot, it will send water through a series of pipes that will come out of here. That's how they were alerted to your presence. He has no other way of contacting anybody except just using the power of his boots, walking to another part of the complex and telling them what's up.
And now I'm going to look at the guy in the back of the room, and I'm going to say, why'd you lie about your friend being able to contact?
And he says, I'm not. And Gus, as you're approaching, Gus, just Gus, roll a dexterity check.
That's a 4.
A 4. So you ask the man why he's lying, and Gus starts moving across the room. And as he sees that Gus is moving across the room, he breaks open the door and lets out the back. This door back here opens up into a hallway, which goes down into another mostly empty sewage pit. And it kind of opens up in either direction.
Oh.
He breaks out the door and starts just running down the hallway.
Oh, can I chase after him?
Sure, if you want to split the party.
I mean,
Can we consider him running a roll for initiative?
yeah, that's what I'm saying is like Gus's first initiative, reason is going to be like
yeah, no, I want
like
to
a
roll
dog,
initiative for that.
Okay.
like
Everybody
Gus
can
is
roll
a dog.
initiative.
Gus is a dog. And he's like, oh, it's running. I must chase it.
Let's just go back on the initiative we already have, actually.
Okay.
So coming in on the green man's turn, because he's the one who let out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So he's about here. Actually, let me look at my map before I finalize his movement. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll come in on Gus's turn. You know what? Yeah, we'll come in on Gus's turn.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What do I see?
What do you see? You see this guy fleeing down the hallway. The hallway continues on. To your left, there is another one of these sewage pipes. It just goes off to another map to the north. There's another ledge across here. Behind you are some barrels and things stacked up.
I'm grappling this man.
A T-juncture. Actually a 4-way intersection because there's a bridge on the north end of it that spans the sewage pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Grappling him?
Yeah, that's an athletics check. And...
No. Yeah, strength athletics. Correct.
Yeah, so can he beat...
No.
Okay, I was going to say, can he beat a 21?
No. You grapple him to the ground, and there's a loud thud as he hits the ground, and he's already disarmed.
And Gus yells back, got him!
Continues pleading, no, I want to live, please!
I'm going to...
That's all my movement.
Is there more violence forthcoming, or can we come back off initiative?
I mean, we can come off initiative.
Okay.
I'm going to step forward, though.
Yeah.
And...
Are you dropping the web, or are you...
Oh, yeah, the web's gone. I had to cast a technology.
Okay.
Okay.
And I am going to probe deeper into that guy's mind to find out why he lied. What's his angle?
This is a different guy, though.
Yeah. I can switch... once I detect the presence of the creature in this way, you can read thoughts for the rest of the duration. Even if you can't see it, but it must still be within the range.
Right, but you started to detect thoughts on this guy. You had to move it over to this guy first. Is that correct?
I am. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, so I get... Oh, you're saying I get surface thoughts first?
Yes. This guy's surface thoughts are... he's surprised that the big, heavily armored strongman...
Half-elf.
Elf thing. He's surprised that Gus, big and strong as encumbered his armor and loaded down with weapons and gear as he is, was able to tackle him so easily. So his surface thoughts are just surprise and fear. As you push deeper than that, and so he fails the wisdom save, and that's when he learns that you're in his head.
Uh-huh.
And you wanted to know why he lied?
I want to know, what his goal was in lying about it.
Absolute terror. He wasn't sure if you would spare his life, so he thought he could basically buy some brownie points by selling out one of his companions.
Alright, and I'm going to say, Gus, bring him in. He was just trying to sell out his companions in order to get one up on us.
And when you say that out loud, he's looking at you because he knows that you're in his head now, and you see him blinking and trying to like will you out of his face. And he's continuing to plead for his life. He says, "There's treasure around the corner, in the boxes and barrels, but it's trapped. I can tell you how to get around the trap safely, and you can take it. You can take all of it."
So, friend, what
is he telling the truth? He's telling the truth about the treasure, but not about the trap. What's Lucius doing?
What's your Okay, so here's the deal, friend. What's gonna extend your life in the short term is telling us everything you know about the flying pig.
And you see him continuously glancing down this hallway at the two dead men by the door up here, and he tells you that I don't know nothing. I get paid a couple coppers a day. I'm a hired muscle. I swear it.
So you say
hired you
about the trap. What do you mean by that?
I didn't hear what you said. You kind of cut out on me.
He wasn't telling the truth about the trap. Did you mean he wasn't telling the truth about the trap in that there is no trap, or that he can't get through it, or?
No, apparently there's valuables in this stack of boxes and things just around the corner here.
Yeah.
But he's telling you it's trapped to try to give himself more value. But there is actually no trap. You don't need him at all.
And I'll shake my head and I'll say it's not trapped at all. You're going to need to do better than that.
And he looks up at you, and again, he continues to squint. He gets a save every round that you're pushing in, yes?
Yep.
So,
intelligence.
Big fail.
Gus is going to thump him on the head and says, "That's 2."
What are you guys doing with the other two thugs here?
Can we get some rope and we can tie each of them into one of these chairs and
Okay.
put them on opposite corners of the room?
Lucius, which one are you asking who hired? The one of the guys in the front here, or the guy that Seeker is probing around inside of his noggin?
You know what? They're working that guy. I'll work this guy over. I'm gonna try to be the good cop here.
Okay. You ask him who hired him, and he again motions back towards the dead man at the end of the hallway.
Good cop, magic cop.
Right.
And so he hired you. Who's his paymaster then?
He shakes his head. Says, "I don't know."
Where's the girl?
Who are you asking? Same guy?
Yeah.
He looks up and he kind of stammers for a moment. And let me look at my map here. Sorry.
I forgive you.
I forgive you too, but only because you put up with my sass.
He motions back down the hallway. Says her room's along the southernmost passage. It's past the kennels.
So is he saying this room?
No, I think he's saying like
He's referring to this as the southernmost passage, this sewer.
Yeah.
He says, take it past the kennels. Her room is there. We're not allowed into that area, especially not on duty. She would hurt us. She'll hurt you too.
Little girl dress.
Would hurt you.
And he looks at you quizzically and he shakes his head. Says, "No, she's... I don't know. It's hard to tell with her lot."
I'm going to probe into my guy's head to see what he means by she.
Okay. He's picturing... If you'll bear with me just a second. He's picturing a young woman, a half-elf. Maybe early, maybe mid-20s. And very pale skin and white hair, who wears very colorful robes and adornments. But she wears the emblazonment of the flying pig openly and proudly. And you see this image of this woman form in his mind's eye. That's who they think you're talking about when you inquire about the girl.
Okay. And
casts minor illusion and creates a small image of the little girl who, we came down here originally with and apparently vanished.
And there's no recognition. He doesn't know who you're talking about.
the next thing I want to get from this guy is I want to know what other like traps and secrets he knows about in the dungeon.
So his actual job involves switching watch every 12 hours. 5 guys in this room, 5 guys in this room. So you're on duty, you're guarding this southern room that you guys came in. When you're off duty, you're up in here. That's it. That's what he was hired to do. Other parts of the complex he doesn't know much about. He does know about a couple of interesting features. He knows a little bit about the kennels. The kennels do not contain regular dogs. They contain large black cats with whipping tentacles coming off of their backs. There is another room north of this T-juncture here where prisoners can be badly tortured by submerging them in this fetid liquid. You get some information about how this magic mouth here works, and that's about it. Other places in the complex are beyond his pay grade.
Do you have any
I recognize
now?
those cats. Is that a Arcana check?
I will let each of you decide if you want to know what a displacer beast is. But it would not be common knowledge. Like, you would have had to... In fact, if you don't have any kind of nature or animal handling, probably you don't know anything about these creatures at all.
I think Alexander would probably know. He's got animal handling, and he's spent a few, semesters in in ethical zoology.
Displacer beasts have like psychic stuff too, don't they? Kind of, because they make you think. So
I thought it was a visual thing, but
your lineage from the Underdark might also kick in here.
And Surf Niblin are pessimistic about all creatures large enough to eat them, which is all creatures.
So probably Alexander is picturing these creatures. What you would know, they're big black cats, and they're never where it looks like they are.
Yep. They try and grab you with their tentacles and shove you into their mouth, like most things.
But that seems to be on the up and up. Like, these guys are just hired to watch the front door, and that's all that they were authorized to do, really.
So while they're doing this interrogation, Alex is pulling 3 chairs from this table into the 3 corners of the room and fishing a bunch of rope out of the pack saddle on Scrappy.
Okay.
It's like, okay, look, we tie the 3 of them up, we gag them, and we leave them in this room until we're ready to go. We'll bring them back to the guard.
Okay. Let's stop there for a minute, because Lulu is yipping and yipping again. Let's take another 10 minutes, if you don't mind. Put Lizard back on the screen.
Yeah.
We'll reconvene at about 5:55.
They mentioned something about prisoners being tortured. I want to press them if they have any prisoners currently.